Hello fellow Cravers, Judy here to bring you this week's episode of The Update, keeping you updated with the top 3 gaming news stories, the top 5 games, new releases and the game events coming this week. Also, if you want to skip to a certain section of the video, just click on the labelled section to the right. Now it's time for the top 3 news stories of the week, starting with number 3. Earlier this week, Drive Club was given a release date of October the 7th, nearly a year from when it was originally planned to be released, with PlayStation previously saying that the game had gone back to the drawing board. Well, more details have come out explaining that Drive Club's delay from its early 2014 launch was due primarily to just one feature, the game's dynamic menu, game director Paul Rushnitsky recently told Game Informer. Paul replaced Cole Rogers, who left to form an indie studio, as the game's director in February. Speaking about the dynamic menu, he called it the portal into Drive Club. It kind of acts like a social network, he said. Not on the scale of Facebook, but similar to that. We need to make sure that all the connectivity that surrounds the game, whether it be joining clubs or sending challenges, or even interacting with the iOS and Android Drive Club apps, that had to be slick. That had to be absolutely seamless, and that was the one area we needed to put extra time into. According to Rushnitsky, Evolution Studios needed to re-examine ways to connect players socially. That meant changing the dynamic menu system to make activity feeds accessible at all times. We really feel like we've kind of solved all those problems now and created this racing game which is socially charged, he said. On the PlayStation blog, he also touched on the game's features, including its visuals, audio and clubs. Drive Club's look is being constantly improved, he said, as is the audio. Additional physics are being added to the game's driving, while cars and tracks are continuing to be detailed. Clubs and tours are also being tweaked. We're making it easier for you to keep up to speed with what's going on in your club as part of the rework on the dynamic menus, he said. We also tweaked clubs to support up to 6 players instead of 12, because the game is more fun with tightly knit clubs and it paves the way for awesome 6-on-6 club races. The difficulty curve for the campaign mode is becoming even smoother as we continue to optimize the vehicle handling and also refine the game's AI for non-player races. According to Rushnitsky posts on the PlayStation blog Europe, the PlayStation Plus edition of the game will still be available the same day as the full release, giving us a tiny bit of info of what to expect. Offering a selection of cars and tracks from the complete version, we think it's the perfect way for those new to the genre to get an idea of what the full Drive Club experience is all about, he said. Look out for more details on PlayStation Plus edition very soon. Rushnitsky also said that there will be no change whatsoever in its plans for the PlayStation Plus version, which will feature multiplayer and the ability to join and form clubs, play part of the single-player campaign and send challenges. The PS Plus version will limit players on the number of cars and tracks. Full access is only granted with the paid edition. Drive Club will launch on PlayStation 4 on October the 7th. Details about the game have been scarce, but expect more information closer to E3. With the news of GameSpy servers shutting down on May the 31st, 3 of Rockstar's major titles will be affected: Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto 4 and Max Payne 3. However, the publisher is working to transition the online systems for these games as a result. While the core online gameplay for these 3 games will be saved, some features will still be lost. This includes social club stat tracking, leaderboards and in-game services for both Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto 4. In-game multiplayer leaderboards will also cease to be on the game's PlayStation 3 version. Unfortunately, if you're playing Max Payne 3 on Mac, online gameplay will be removed fully, while social club stat tracking and leaderboards will be unaffected. Other Rockstar titles who will be affected by GameSpy shutting down include Midnight Club Los Angeles on the PlayStation 3, Grand Theft Auto Chinatown Wars on the Nintendo DS and PSP, Beta Rater and Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, whose online components will be shut down from the 31st of May. If you don't know what GameSpy is, its technology has existed in some form since 1997, when it debuted as a listing service for Quake server IP addresses. It is a separate entity from the gaming site GameSpy, which was shut down by its parent company Ziff Davis in February of last year. The service offered features such as multiplayer matchmaking, leaderboards, and cloud storage across platforms including Android, iOS, Nintendo DS, Mac, PlayStation 3, Vita, Wii, Windows PC, and Xbox 360. In August 2012, Glu Mobile, a publisher of mobile games, acquired GameSpy technology from IGN Entertainment. At the time, GameSpy technology had been integrated into more than 1,000 games. At this point, it's pretty much a given that a new Call of Duty title will release every year, so it should come as no surprise that leaked information about the upcoming Call of Duty Advanced Warfare suggests it will launch on November of this year. November 4th to be exact. Furthermore, it was revealed and later confirmed that legendary actor Kevin Spacey will have a role in the new game. The leak also encompasses a trailer which you can see in the background. Through a trusted source, Destructoid has learnt that Call of Duty Advanced Warfare revolves around the Soldier of Fortune group run by Spacey's character that has turned on the United States government. From the trailer, it looks like Advanced Warfare will go for a near-future style, which looks to ape Crysis right down to the nanosuit that allow for enhanced super strength and speed. For the record, this will be the first Call of Duty title developed solely by Sledgehammer Games, who had previously worked together with Infinity Ward on prior titles. Now it's time for the UK Top 5 Games of the Week. So that's it for the top 5 this week. If you want to see where the game is in the top 20, just click on the link in the details below. Now it's time for the new releases of the week, starting with Haku Oki, Stories of the Shinsengumi on the PlayStation 3. And Raven's Cry on the 360, PS3 and PC, both coming out on Wednesday the 7th of May. Also, we have Bound by Flame on the 360, PS3, PS4 and PC. And the God of War collection on the PlayStation Vita, coming out on Friday the 9th of May. Now it's time for the events happening on Crave the Game this week, and this week it's Eurovision, with the first semi-finals happening on Tuesday the 6th of May, then the second semi-final happening on Thursday the 8th of May, and the grand final happening on Saturday the 10th of May. Also happening on Friday the 9th of May, I will be doing a live stream of Daylight, starting at 6 PM. on Twitch. And if you want to watch it, basically go onto Twitch and search for GDW2007. Can't believe I'm doing this. So there you go, Cravers, that's it for this week. Tune in next week to get updated on the games news, the UK top 5, new releases and upcoming games nights for the week with me, GD, right here on The Update.